Yeah, this time we're gonna hit him with the barrel of the gun, you know what I'm saying? Bang!
Pow!
Kablooey.
Just saying, you know what I'm saying? Let me hit you with this gun barrel though, you know what I'm saying? So, this is a 2-ounce cocktail. I want you to get a 1/2 ounce of triple sec, 1.5 ounces of vodka, a splash of cranberry juice. You're gonna put all that over ice inside a little, you know what I'm saying? Get your mixer, shake it up nice, pour that in a 2-ounce cocktail, drink it up. It's the gun barrel. You know what I'm saying? But with that, let me introduce the cast after that drink, you know what I'm saying? It's my boy Dolomite.
Yo, yo.
It's my girl, the lovely Mockingjay.
Hello, hello.
And it's your boy, DJ 4Easy, y'all. Welcome to the nightcap.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome back.
We just serving them drinks.
Yeah, that's what we doing up in here, though. And I must say that George Zimmerman is just the worst type of person, a complete piece of trash, waste on the make of a person, an all-around disgusting human being. I mean, can we even really call him a human being? A quick refresher. George Zimmerman murdered an unarmed black teen, Trayvon Martin, on February 26, 2012 in Sanford, Florida, and was acquitted of the murder in July 2013. He has now sold the 9mm K-Tel Tech PF9 used to kill Trayvon, who was 17 at the time, and says it's his way of advocating for the safety of police. Zimmerman says the money from the sale of the firearm, it is rumored that he plans to also sell other items to donate to officers that have lost their lives to police brutality. He is quoted saying, "I'm going to donate to officers such as the deputy in Texas that was shot in the head at point-blank range for no other reason than that he was in uniform. No one can replace his life. No one can replace the service he was doing to his community. My goal is to attempt to make his family as whole as possible again. However, when it comes to Trayvon and his parents, Sabrina Fulton and Tracy Martin, he blames them for their lack of parenting for the death of their son." Zimmerman also says, "I would have done anything for Sabrina Fulton and Tracy Martin to have actually taken an interest in their child. They had no interest in their child, and I wish they would have. I wish I never had to." As he feels, he took the young man's life in self-defense. UnitedGunGroup.com is where the gun was sold to the highest bidder. Originally, it was on GunBroker.com before the page was disabled due to trolls and negative press. There were a few other sites that he tried to sell the gun on, but they refused based on ethical grounds. The United.com group was able to sell the gun despite trolls pushing the bid to about $65 million under names like Racist McShootface. He pretty much sold the gun as soon as it was returned to him by the Department of Justice. And he said, "It was time to move past the firearm. If I sell it and it sells, I move past it." The disgusting description of the gun for sale read, "The firearm for sale is the firearm that was used to defend my life and end the brutal attack from Trayvon Martin. Now is your opportunity to own a piece of American history." Zimmerman confirmed Monday, May 23rd, that the gun was on its way to its new owner, and the buyer agreed to allow him to sell 3D lithographs of the gun with his signature and the case number on it. He feels that he is doing this in effort to continue his anti-Black Lives Matter movement work to campaign against Hillary Clinton and her anti-gun laws so that she does not become the leader of the greatest nation on earth. And how much, do you ask, that he sold the gun for? That shows that this piece of shit obviously priced Trayvon Martin's life for about $2,500,000. Bids for his gun did start at $5,000. Thoughts?
I really just have suggestions on this. Man, y'all give me my boy stepped out on me for a second. Give me back in a minute, but so I got nobody to band over here. But what I really have in this situation is suggestions. I suggest people not rule their attitude with anger. Ignore this. Truly, you need to ignore this. This is nothing to really give any attention to.
I I agree, because the reason why the gun sold for that much is because of the attention that people were giving to it. He's been trying to sell this gun for the past 2 months. And it only went that high because people were making a fuss over it. If there was no news, he couldn't have sold that gun to save his life.
Exactly. And he knew that. Therefore, that's what I'm saying. They're publicizing it just to see everybody's reaction. Everybody knows what's right and what's wrong. There's nothing to do at all with this. Don't pay it any attention. I'm telling you, don't pay it. It's the biggest waste of breath. We're just going to inform you. That's our job. Other than that, I'm not going to give it attention. I'm not going to give it any time on my brain.
Well, I mean, it's given. I mean, it already got it. So, I mean, my whole thing about this is
dwell on it.
How he basically said that these parents, Sabrina Fulton and Tracy Martin, did not parent their son, that they took no interest in their child. If they did, he wouldn't have murdered him.
And that's a crock of shit.
And he claims it was in self-defense. You were following him.
Come on, man.
He was scared. He was 17. He had a drink and a bag of Skittles. He was going to go watch a basketball game with his dad.
Man, at the end of the day, that little kid was taught what every other little kid should have been taught, is if I am gonna go, I'm gonna go out fighting. You steady following him. He don't know what's about to happen, but what I'm supposed to do, run, get shot in the back? Because that's what you would have did anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, it is what it is. You pulled up on me. You get out. You won't fight. We fight. If I gotta go, I gotta go. And I applaud that little brother for doing what he had to do. He fought until he couldn't fight no more, because he wasn't just gonna go. Like, come on, man, that's foolish, bro. You ain't had no reason bothering that little boy. If you had already made phone calls, come on, man. You not.
And the police told him not to pursue
You ain't
him.
got no kind of badge on you. You ain't in no kind of squad car, no kind of marked car, bruh. You had no business walking up on that little boy. So if you had not walked up on him, he would not be dead today. It's not because of their parenting skills, whether you feel they're lacked or not. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with that. Had you not approached that little boy, he would still be here today.
You know, and I want to go back to...
And if he wasn't, it wouldn't have been gone by your hand.
I want to go back to this disgusting description of the gun. And it read, again, I'll say, the firearm for sale is the firearm that was used to defend my life and end the brutal attack from Trayvon Martin. Now is your opportunity to own a piece of American history. Like, how disgusting is that? The brutal attack. You were basically stalking him. I mean, I don't know exactly how the fight started or anything, but you walked up on him, you scared him, he hit you. Yep. And then he probably was getting the best of you, because if you were beating him, if George Zimmerman was beating Trayvon and he was winning this fight, he would not have shot him.
Nah,
I believe George Zimmerman was losing this fight.
No, he would have if he was that type of person.
Well, we all agree that he is that type of person.
Exactly my point. He could have been out there beating this child and still shot him. I mean, he the only person there to tell the story for real.
Yeah, Trayvon's gone, so we got his side.
You could have been literally beating this child and shot him. The only story we got to really go on is yours. Ain't nobody see that. You know what I'm saying? So this is how you were acquitted or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Because you can say what you want to say. And if you get a certain crowd riled up enough to where they'll support you, and there's more of them than there is of the other side, majority rules. That's the only reason why you won. Absolutely. It ain't no fair trial. Fuck that, because that didn't happen. That was majority rules. And the majority of America felt like that was okay. It was applaudable. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, y'all know who the majority of America is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
People only make up about 13%.
Because I can guarantee the 13% that we got, I guarantee they didn't weigh in heavy on anyone's conscience.
Exactly. We know which way they went.
We seen the way they swayed. Y'all seen the way they swayed. There's no other way to shake this stick.
And then I want to reflect on the disgusting person who actually brought this gun, knowing what it was used for. It's like, what type of other disgusting things is he promoting? Like, yay, I killed the last black rhino. If you guys didn't know, the black African rhino is now extinct.
Dang.
Thank you, poachers. You know, so like, I mean, what is he promoting? Like deforestation and going against endangered species, animals, and Republicans and Donald Trump. Like, are these the type of things that this disgusting person is supporting?
We're the endangered species.
I mean, well, we're at 13% and dwindling.
We're the endangered species that he's trying to conquer next, or that they're trying to conquer next.
Like I said, people, if you feel some type of way, they just want your attention on this, man. I'm telling you, you're informed on it, but as far as acting out, posting on your social media about it, man, don't give it any attention.
And I understand what the trollers were trying to do while they pushed the bid up to about 65 million last week, and they were going under names like Racist McShootface and Donald Trump and stuff like that, and pushing this bid up. I understand what you were trying to do, but doing things like that is what made the gun sell for $250,000. Like, the starting bid was $5,000. He shouldn't have gotten one.
What, they thought they were doing something good?
I think that they were trying to be funny because they were going under fake profiles and, you know, using
those
fake names.
Those were fake profiles that if they would have got
posting fake bids.
I don't believe they were fake. I ain't even
because they couldn't go through.
I believe they were his people.
They wouldn't go through.
I believe they were his people.
So they were fake. They were fake profiles, fake bids, and they couldn't go through on the payment information. Like, it just wasn't. You know, it couldn't happen. Okay. So it was reposted.
Then how did the real bid get that high up?
Well, the original bid was the $65 million bid was fake. Like, that was people trying to.
But you said they got how much?
$250,000.
So how did they get up there? If they had fake people. How did the real bid get that far up there for
United Gun Group actually started to weed through what seemed to be fake bids, remove them, and would go back to the regular bid. Because I believe the last bid before the $250,000 was about $200,000 or $2,200,000, and Zimmerman was about to sell it, but he got another bid for higher, pulled that, and then sold it to that person.
Okay.
So, and it's on its way to that person right now. Whoever sold it, the person that was gonna get it lived in Daytona. The person that has gotten it now is not named, and we have no idea where he is or where he lives, but he now owns a piece of American history.
If you want to call it that. I mean, if it's American history, it's America's darkest history. It's the dark corner of the American history.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. He worded it that way. It's disgusting. Like that's not the good. I mean, we don't have a lot of good points of American history anyway.
I mean,
but I mean that's not a part that you should be promoting.
All you saying is if I could get a piece of Colonel Mustard's shotgun that killed the last Indian, you would get it. If I could get a piece of the whip that cracked the first slave, you would buy it. Is that what you're trying to say? Like, what kind of person are you? What exactly are you trying to say? Like, what type of statement are you making, paying that much type of money for what he would claim or you would claim as American history? Like, is these the history moments that you're looking for?
Well, it's actually a 9mm Caltech PF9. That's what he's selling. What do those go for? What do those normally sell for? About $250?
You said, what was it again?
A 9mm Caltech PF9.
I believe it. I
believe it's semi-automatic.
Don't quote me. I believe it'll probably be around like a good one. If of course, if you're looking for something nice, you'll probably spend around $300 or $400 for any decent gun, home protection.
Which the bid started at $5,000. He ended up with $250,000. Now, my problem with this is, had this got no attention, had this garnered no attention, he wouldn't have gotten anything, and he would have faded into absurdity, and that's what should have happened. But people hyped it up and continued to talk about it. Like, I heard about this about 2 or 3 months ago.
So I'm being quiet because we're doing the show on this freaking ass.
Man.
Exactly.
Fuck you, Zimmerman.
I mean, just disgusting piece of trash, waste on the makeup of a person. There's nothing. I mean, shit. Despicable Me, starring George Zimmerman, 2016. Come on, you're just disgusting. The fact that I may have actually walked on a ground that you've walked on disgusts me, because I may have been in an amusement park that you've been in, and I've walked on I've shared the same ground with you. The fact that I'm from a state that you currently live in, I'm from Florida, and I'm disgusted. Just completely disgusted. And the ignorance just the ignorance of people is what got him what he got. If everybody would have ignored it, I mean, yeah, we see it, but don't pay it any attention. You know what happens when you don't pay things attention? You know, unless it's a hungry, starving lion, it'll probably go away.
Man.
Very true. Very true. So, like I said, man, you've been informed. You know what to do, man. Just don't worry about it. It's nothing, like I said, it's going to keep going like this. So, we're not going to act like it's a new surprise. Like I said,
I'm not surprised.
You've just been informed.
You've been informed that George Zimmerman is a piece of shit. The person that bought it is no better than him, and they probably support deforestation and, you know, endangering and making sure that animals go extinct. And, you know, but everybody be better. And Trayvon Martin, rest in power, my brother.
Night Kapp.
Night Kapp.